How we doing, everybody? Today we're going to be unboxing the Bae tapes by Yung Bae, which has been dropped by Vinyl Digital. Vinyl Digital announced that they were dropping these, and I saw it come out on Reddit. So as soon as I saw this guy drop, I immediately went to go buy it. Now around the same time, NEONCITY Records and Yung Bae also announced that the Japanese disco edits was going to come out on NEONCITY via cassette and vinyl record. So when that first got announced, because I think the Japanese disco edits got announced first, I could be wrong on that, and even though I've always wanted Japanese disco edits on vinyl, knowing NEONCITY, even though their quality is really good, I knew that that thing was going to take a long time to get to me. So that was the first kind of strike for not getting it. I didn't pick them up. The second one was it didn't include every song off of the disco edits, so it's just a single record. And if I want to, you know, get the Japanese disco edits experience, I really want to get like the whole thing, not just a little bit from each one. And then the third problem was the artwork looked really shitty. But that's not even that big of a deal. It's really just those first two problems, you know, having to wait so long for NEONCITY to get it to me, and not having every single track. So when the Bae tapes was announced, which is all of 1 through 4, which is a 2 LP set, knowing that I can get this thing way quicker than disco edits, having way more tracks on it, a lot of classics on here, I jumped at this thing. Well, I'm gonna stop talking. Let me open this thing up before I spend like 10 minutes just talking without it even being open. Alright, so I'm really excited to see this thing, and there we got it. Yung Bae 1 through 4 on vinyl record. Looking pretty clean. I really like how this came out. I love the Obi strip. I'm gonna move the camera because I kind of keep my Obi strip ones over there. So I'm just gonna throw this guy, bam, right over there. On the back we got the basic track list for the A, B, C, and D sides. Let's open this thing up. Alright, so I thought it would be like maybe a gatefold jacket or something. Let's take them out. Little interesting backstory on these things when they dropped. So they came out, they dropped, and a couple hours later, or maybe the next day, I think Yung Bae posted on Twitter that he actually had no say in these things getting pressed, and Vinyl Digital was pretty much doing them without his consent, and he was going to get his legal team on there. But as the days kind of progressed, nothing really came out of it. A couple people on Reddit, I think, were posting stuff from Vinyl Digital, because they were reaching out to them as well to see, you know, what the whole story was, and if these things really were legit. And they were saying that everything's fine, and they continued to have them on there, so I don't know if anything really happened. Maybe there was some sort of deal a while ago that never came to be, but he wrote some, I don't know. When I first saw these things drop, I didn't really see anything about them not being sanctioned by Yung Bae, and I just immediately dropped them. I wasn't gonna miss out on Bae tapes 1 through 4, especially that I wasn't picking up Japanese disco edits, so having a big collection of Bae tracks is something pretty huge for me. You know, we had a steady flex on them a little bit at the concert, just saying. Another thing, I always forget about the Bae tour exclusive vinyl. I don't even know what's going on with that. I don't know if it's shipped or anything. I had to check my email more, but there is some more Yung Bae on its way, so stay tuned. I'll definitely be doing a video on that as well.